She doesn't pull away all at once. It happens slowly. Quietly. In ways most men never notice until it's too late. If you've been feeling something is off but you can't explain it, listen closely. These hidden signs are the truth she will never say out loud, but her behavior reveals everything. And the fourth sign is the one man ignores the most, even though it always predicts the end. When a woman starts losing interest, her energy shifts before her words do. She stops fighting for connection. She stops caring about the small things. And the man feels it but convinces himself nothing is wrong. The biggest mistake men make is assuming women leave suddenly. They don't. They disconnect emotionally long before they disconnect physically. What you're about to hear will make her behavior finally make sense. The first sign is emotional silence. A woman who once shared her thoughts now keeps everything inside. She stops telling you about her day. She stops opening up about her worries. She answers with short replies, not because she is busy, but because she no longer feels safe or inspired with you. Women communicate most with the man they feel closest to. When her emotional voice fades, her interest is fading too. Many men try to lighten the mood, joke around, or act normal. But emotional silence is not a mood. It's a withdrawal. The second sign is the disappearance of effort. She stops trying to look good around you. She stops planning moments together. She stops doing the small things that used to show she cared. When interest is strong, effort is natural. When interest fades, effort becomes a burden. A woman's energy reveals her feelings more honestly than her words ever will. If she used to initiate, check on you, or show warmth, and now she doesn't, that shift means more than anything she could say. The third sign is that she becomes harder to impress. Things that used to make her smile don't work anymore. Your compliments feel like they drop into an empty space. Your presence doesn't change her mood the way it once did. This happens because her emotional investment is decreasing. When a woman is connected to you, your energy affects her deeply. When she detaches, your presence becomes neutral. You can feel it in her tone, her reactions, and her eyes. A woman's fading excitement is one of the clearest signals that she is slipping away. The fourth sign is the one man misses most: she stops showing jealousy. Men confuse this one all the time. They think that a calm woman is a secure woman. But in relationships, a woman who cares shows subtle jealousy when she feels she might lose you. She pays attention. She notices other women around you. She asks small questions. She reads the dynamics. When she no longer cares who you talk to, who messages you, or who is around you, it means she has emotionally let go. A woman who is done with you doesn't feel threatened. She feels free. That shift is extremely powerful, and once it happens, returning to the old connection becomes difficult. The fifth sign is her declining patience. She gets irritated faster. She becomes sensitive to minor things. She interprets your words negatively. These reactions don't come from stress or bad days. They come from emotional exhaustion. Women lose interest not because of one big event, but because of repeated small disappointments that stack up. When her patience decreases, it means her emotional reserve for you is running low. The things she once overlooked now feel heavy. And once irritation replaces affection, the bond is broken. The sixth sign is distance disguised as independence. She starts saying she needs space. She becomes suddenly busy. She focuses more on her friends. She invests in hobbies she never cared about before. She creates a life that doesn't include you. Independence is healthy. But sudden independence is a strategy. Women pull back when they're preparing themselves for an emotional exit. They detach their routine before they detach their heart. This shift is subtle, but if you feel like you're no longer part of her world, that's not independence. That's emotional separation. The seventh sign is emotional neutrality. Not anger. Not sadness. Not frustration. Neutrality. When a woman is hurt or still invested, she reacts. She argues. She expresses emotion. But when she goes neutral, she is detached. This is the final stage of losing interest. It's complete emotional silence. Men fear anger, but anger still means she cares. Neutrality means she doesn't feel connected anymore. The moment she becomes emotionally blank is the moment she has internally moved on. But the real question is not whether she is losing interest. The real question is why. Women rarely lose interest out of nowhere. Emotional disconnect happens when a man stops giving emotional leadership, stops providing stability, stops showing presence, or stops growing. A woman needs to feel emotionally safe, mentally stimulated, and respected. When these disappear, her feelings fade quietly. Men often blame themselves and chase harder. That only pushes her further away. When a woman pulls back, chasing her confirms her decision to step away. The correct response is not panic. It is self-control. You must rebuild your strength. You must reclaim your standards. You must stop relying on her attention for your confidence. A man becomes magnetic when he stops fearing loss. You must understand something vital. Women are attracted to energy. Presence. Direction. Confidence. A man who moves with purpose makes her feel secure. A man who knows his worth makes her feel inspired. A man who respects himself makes her feel drawn to him. Losing her interest is painful, but it is also a call for you to rise. If she is losing interest, focus on your mission again. Focus on your body. Focus on your discipline. Focus on becoming a man who does not beg for love but earns respect through who he becomes. Women fall for men who have identity, not men who lose themselves in the relationship. A fading connection is not the end unless you allow it. You can recover attraction by becoming the version of yourself she once admired. Not by convincing her with words, but by transforming your energy. She notices your presence more than your promises. She feels your confidence more than your explanations. Women read emotions, not speeches. If she is pulling away, strengthen your boundaries. Don't over-text. Don't over-explain. Don't seek reassurance. Respect yourself. Respect your time. Respect your value. Distance will reveal more truth than arguments ever will. If she cares, she will come closer. If she doesn't, she will keep drifting. Either way, your confidence remains intact. Every man must learn this. Your worth is not determined by her interest. Your strength is not validated by her attention. Your identity does not depend on any woman's approval. You are responsible for who you become, not who stays. When you rise, the right people rise with you. You deserve a connection where you are valued, respected, and appreciated. You deserve someone who chooses you with clarity, not confusion. And if she is losing interest, it may be painful, but it is also a sign that you need to refocus on yourself. A man who chooses growth becomes unstoppable. A man who chooses self-respect becomes unforgettable. Her fading interest is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your evolution. Become the man you were meant to be. Not for her. For yourself.